Yes, I made a survival game in 1 week. Basically, I joined the 1-bit game jam, where I had to create a game in just 1 week. I thought about gathering a crew to help me out, so I went to the community tab and posted a message. Sometime later, I connected with a guy, a 2D artist. We talked a bit about how we were going to make the game, and then came the moment when the theme was announced, winter. Right then, we wondered, how are we going to make a game about winter? We pondered it for a while, and among all the simple game ideas we could tackle for this jam, we decided to create a survival game, a type of game that's extremely challenging and, if not done right, could turn into a total disaster. Anyway, that's exactly what we did, because the only one who does simple stuff is Taylor Swift. By the way, one of the main rules of the game jam was that the game could only use 2 colors, nothing more. On the first day, my amazing artist created the characters walking in idle animations while I implemented the movement system with his animations, a smoothly following camera, and a simple health bar. This process was pretty straightforward. I had no issues, just the basic, functional setup. On that same day, I also added a simple hotbar system for resource collection. The inventory was limited to just 10 slots to increase the game's difficulty by forcing you to carefully manage what you carry. A little later, once my artist had finished the sprites, I integrated them into the game. We chose the color palette, and I made sure to incorporate those colors into the game. I then added a system for picking up and dropping items, which I learned from a tutorial by the Blackthorn Prod channel. Definitely check it out if you want to learn. I also added stone as a resource, updated the health bar, introduced an energy bar, and implemented a temperature meter. Here's how it works. The player has a body temperature that continuously drops in the cold environment, and one way to increase your body temperature is by running. Just like in real life, you start taking damage if your temperature falls below 30 or rises above 42. Anyway, that's what we managed to add on the first day. On day 2, we added some post-processing effects, a few trees, and the highlight of the day, a procedural world generation using Perlin noise. It was a bit buggy at first but functional. We also incorporated some music and implemented the basic tool crafting system, sword, axe, and pickaxe, the classics. We added a campfire, but something was bothering me. The environment didn't feel like snow, it looked like lava. The game wasn't conveying the snowy atmosphere I envisioned. Changing the color of every sprite would have taken too long, and we simply didn't have that time. So, I took the easier route with post-processing. For those who don't know, Unity has an effect called color grading, which we use to adjust the game's color palette. And the result? Amazing, right? Along with that, we added more crafting recipes so that players would need to unlock the tools. On the third day, I improved the wood chopping system and added item stacking. And we introduced an adorable little fox into the game. It roams around randomly, sometimes stopping to sit, and when it gets tired, it lies down and sleeps to recover energy. An extra behavior it has is that if it encounters another little fox, the two will start walking together. So, in the game, it's very common after a while of playing to come across 2 foxes together, simply the cutest thing ever. On the 4th day, we added a system for mobs to drop meat and implemented a cooking mechanic. You simply need to drop the raw meat onto the campfire, wait a bit, and then collect the cooked meat. That's pretty much what we accomplished on day 4. On the 5th day, we already had a basic gameplay ready, but with only 2 days left until the game's deadline, we decided to add even more features. The first of these was a bow and arrow, giving the player a means to attack from a distance. I implemented it into the game, and although there were a few minor bugs at first, after some adjustments it worked correctly and dealt damage to enemies. I was really pleased with the result. On the same day, I also started working on the building system in the game, beginning with fences as the first constructible item. That was day 5. With less than 1 day left to deliver the game, what do you think we did? Polish the game? No, we added a boss. Yes, we created a giant wolf boss with 2 battle phases, complete with an absolutely incredible soundtrack composed by our composer. In the end, we managed to deliver on time, fixed a few bugs, and set up the game page, which is now live. We'll wait for the voting results to see where we rank. So subscribe and keep an eye on the community tab. The game is really challenging. I dare you to play it and defeat the boss. If you do, post about it and tag me. Anyway, that's the final result of the game. Go ahead and leave a good review. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.